female, into M4-78's chamber. Answer any questions she might have unless instructed otherwise by either myself, IS-24, or M4-78. Do not reveal any information restricted by M4-78.
What sort of droids are not produced here? New maintenance and construction units are being produced along with the colony's expansion across the planet. Combat droids are the main priority, though, using most of our resources. I am responsible for monitoring the droid manufacturing process. This question has gone through my memory banks as well. He has not been seen since the radiation leak. I assumed he was on the other side of the zone, which was locked down, but he has not returned since the zone reopened, and there was no communication with him. Even less likely. This is what Archons are for, so M4-78 does not have to worry about everything in every zone of the colony.
Welcome once again, organic life form. It is good to see you indeed. How may I help you? Yes, IS-14 was in this zone shortly before radiation leak. He was supervising the construction of a new Type VP military droid. The model was not stable, and IS-14 has been damaged in an explosion. He's currently in the maintenance shack. He is usually at the diagnostic center, but he is authorized to go into factories as well if he wishes to. No unit should question him about that. I would suppose monitoring station alone does not always give you enough perspective. An overload in a new weapons system, I believe. I am no technician myself, but maintenance or maybe one of the designers could go into more detail. Yes, he was. Other units were destroyed completely. Fortunately, we managed to salvage some of their parts. They should still be usable. I believe that is a question best fit for IS-56 in research and development, or IS-84 from the design department. How may I help you?
This is a disaster! A complete disaster!
Yes? Who may I?
I'm listening. I understand. I thought I would be notified if something happened to him. I will continue performing his duties until his repair. Hopefully it will not take long.
You have found the Force again. Perhaps not. Thank you for freeing me from this team, hospitable though it may be. Indirectly, one could say that you brought me here. I learned that a group of Sith came here seeking the one they call the Last Jedi, you. Ka and I arrived to investigate the situation. You should consider what it means to be a Jedi. I did not wish to kill you, but I can see the dark side in you will not rest without a fight.
It would serve you well to assimilate the style this Jedi is demonstrating. It is called Niemann, and it is a very balanced form. Niemann offers none of the specific strengths of other forms, but neither does it have their weaknesses.
Are you certain this is what you want?
Welcome to the colony of M4-78. I am the supervisor of this installation and have been designated with the title M4-78. I am a fully sufficient automated artificial intelligence, equipped with a wide range of technical and administrative capabilities. Additionally, I have been programmed to understand over 6 million forms of communication, and my memory banks are stored with information on almost every civilization and culture in the Republic, so as to better facilitate communications between the various species that may fall under the banner of my primary objective. In keeping with my programming, I am responsible for sustaining the existing infrastructure, as well as expansion and the search for resources in preparation for colonization. I am to maintain this colony in preparation for the arrival of its colonists. ES-05's report has been received. No actions will be taken. The group known as the Sith might not have been the real colonists, but with no visible alternative, there is nothing I can do about that. Then I will continue my current primary objective, which is the production of the droid army for the colonists. They were not the original colonists, but they had been appointed as the new colonists of this planet. Correct. I did not work for them. I merely let them take over some of my responsibilities to ensure the planet's survival. It did not have to be the Sith. Any organics would do. We were sent here programmed with a simple task: to prepare the colony for the arrival of the colonists. We were efficient and had managed to complete the colony in time. Everything was going as planned, except that the colonists did not arrive in time. After approximately 55 years of constant waiting, I calculated that the chance of the colonists' arrival on the planet had reached 0%. Lack of new instructions after completing the colony, as well as lack of restrictions in our programming, caused disharmony in the colony. The high degree of autonomy allowed the droids to continually argue on what should be done. Some of the droids on the planet had even begun to malfunction. I have exceeded my authority and started reprogramming droids on the planet, restricting them more and more over time. I have realized that, even as the most sophisticated artificial intelligence at my time of creation, I could not control the whole planet by myself for the rest of its existence. I had decided to appoint as the colonists the very first organics to arrive on this planet, and then the Sith came. It was only logical. The true colonists will never return. They were supposed to arrive years ago. They have either lost interest in this project or they have all died. In any case, it changes nothing. Their authority will no longer be recognized. Their identity is not known to me. They used to send regular transmissions to the colony, but it stopped 7 years ago. It was the only logical move I could have made at the time. My only mistake was allowing myself to be deactivated. With the Sith gone, it would indeed be useful to accept a new group of organics as the colonists. You seem to be a valid option. Would you be willing to take over the colony? While it would be inadvisable, I am programmed to let the colonists do whatever they wish. I could not stop you from leaving this planet. I will obey the colonist command. What are your orders? Affirmative. Proper orders have been given out. We are building a droid army. Will there be anything else? M4-78 possesses enough fuel to keep Citadel Station in orbit above Telos. We can begin transport immediately. Very well. I will wait further instructions. Will there be anything else? This is the planet M4-78. We, droids, were sent here programmed with a simple task: to prepare the colony for the arrival of the colonists.
Excuse me. It is a pleasure to see organic beings are still around. I heard of the radiation accident. It should not happen again. It is unfortunate those new battle units could not be mass-produced. It is a pleasure to see organic beings are still around.
IS-14 is back, and I hear you are the one who made repair possible. Something about donating parts? How may I help you, colonist? What sort of droids are not produced here? New maintenance combat droids.
Please state your request. M4-78 has given me instructions to follow your orders. I will do as you command.
What are you doing on this
Enough. What did you see in the web of worlds that have died? What did you see when you saw it through the Force?
I see the death of the galaxy. Of life. First, I thought it was just conquest. But it's more terrible than that. It's an echo, spreading outwards, killing everything. It's not possible.
You are a wasted pawn of the Republic, young one. You could have been so much more, even with your wide-eyed innocence, your naive love for others. Now you understand the magnitude of what is being done.
I know you. Not even the markings of the dark side can hide it. Why have you done this?
I? Do you think I seek the death of all living things? There is no victory in such things. I do not want to win our war like this, little Jedi. When I win, I wish it to be because I was right, my teachings true.
How long have you been here? Among us?
You know the truth. I have always been here, watching and listening to the echo you have found. You know its source and what must be done.
I will not let you hurt her.
Little Jedi, you cannot stop me. But you will forget this. Your mind is worse than the others, so open, so trusting. Your feelings for her are your weakness. Yet I will gift you with this. You will remember what you have discovered when the time is correct. Know that you have seen what formerly only I knew. Now we shall see if you have the strength to stop what comes.
Yes? Is something wrong? Very well. No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way. I fear that there is something else at work. Then again,
What is left of the Jedi has felt what has happened, the death of the last of the Council. No, what is left of the Jedi? You will find what remains in the ruins of the Enclave on Dantooine. This matter has come full circle, and there is something there that you must hear if you are to understand.
So you've returned. Really? That's great news. The situation here hasn't improved at all. What did you discover? Not until I have a better idea of what we'd be getting into. Just why exactly should we deal with a droid planet? I just don't feel comfortable suggesting we deal. We need fuel, and we need it fast. I'll bring this up with the Telosian Council and urge them to broker a deal with the droid planet. Now, I believe I gave you my word that there would be a reward for information leading to the establishment of a fuel source for the station. Never believed for a moment that you'd actually be collecting it. But I'm a man of my word, so here you are. Now, I've got to send this information to the Council right away.
What have you brought me? I am willing to indulge some of your questions. Oh, please. It is difficult to order the deaths of criminal rivals when one has the tinny voice of an accountant droid. So I brought Kotor into being. You may speak. There is nothing more to be done. Now the critical point is you and the Jedi Order. Of course it sounds ominous. I am given to such theatrics as part of my programming. I have no wish to. I enjoy watching you squirm. I have, however, observed that you perform beyond expectations when subjected to extreme stress and pressure. Thus, I am curious to see how that behavior may be maximized. I don't give compliments. I provide observations. Even if it was a compliment, I will never admit it.
Yes, General? I wish to show you something. Not with words, but by feeling it, with the Force. Close your eyes. Feel the universe strip away the life on board the ship. Someone is creating an echo, a resonance in the Force. Someone is consuming life, using it to feed their hunger. Each dying world creates an echo in the Force. And as the echoes build, it becomes a noise. Deafening, destructive. It touches all life in ways that are invisible to see. The darkness, the despair created from such events breeds and grows. Someone is bringing the dark side to the galaxy through destruction. A critical point is approaching. The wound must be healed. Finally decided to let me take a look at your circuitry.
Answer. Indeed I did. I hope you understand how difficult it is for me to trust a meatbag with something as delicate as my inner mechanics. Explanation. Our encounters with my copies has convinced me that I should look into upgrading my capabilities in order that I may be able to destroy them with greater impunity.
Worried you might be going obsolete? I understand.
Objection. Nothing of the sort. I am programmed to improve my capabilities if it will improve my chances of destroying a target, even as unsavory an avenue as this.
You don't have to suffer on my account. Maybe you are better off not letting me dig around in you.
Retraction. You must understand, my previous interactions with meatbags have rarely been pleasant. Disclosure. After all, most of those meetings involved the termination of said meatbags.
It obviously couldn't have been your charming personality. Now, if you want me to see if I can upgrade your functionality, just let me get to work on you.
Answer. In that case, please go ahead. Just be careful not to damage any of my delicate parts. Analysis. My self-diagnostic indicates that my performance has indeed been improved. Also, many of my systems are reporting improved efficiency. Commentary. I am most pleased with this turn of events. It would appear that my initial analysis of your mechanical abilities was incorrect.
You're welcome.
Iridonian, I would like to speak with you about your assistant.
My assistant? Oh, right. What is it?
I believe he has it in his head that my relative size is comical. I find his disparaging beeps and whistles to be quite annoying.
I thought only utility droids had size issues.
If I am to continue to operate with him, I would appreciate it if you spoke with him about this. Otherwise, I will be forced to find a more permanent solution.
They tore into us like beasts, shredding our ships to scrap as we fought back. Yet this time there were no reinforcements for either side. Revan had been delayed out-system by Mandalorian scouts, and beyond Malachor there were no more Mandalorians left to die. I remember standing on that bridge with you and watching the destruction of the Republic, watching ships full of soldiers and Jedi burn and die. I remember the look you had when you turned to me. It was the longest you'd ever looked at me. You didn't say anything, just a nod. Events moved quickly then, even in my dreams. Flashes, explosions, you falling. I could feel the pain around me. And then the memory. The drifting hulks of the Mandalorian ships, the dead, allies, friends, strangers. And then the echo, lingering, a sound I awakened to in my nightmares. Blame lies with me for creating it. The situation forced your hand. Anger forced mine. You realized that unless action was taken, the fleet would be destroyed and the Republic would fall. None of us realized the magnitude of what we unleashed.
I hear that you were the one responsible for our defeat at Malachor 5.
The General told you that?
We fell into your trap at Malachor and we paid the price. We were eager to destroy the Republic fleet and defeat Revan, so we committed all of our forces to Malachor, sealing our doom. Even then, we might have won the day. The tide of battle was turning when the Republic finally set off their trap. We were almost completely destroyed. You should be proud.
I destroyed your people.
It is as much your triumph as our failure. We learned a lesson and we paid the price for our mistake. I hold no grudge against you for what you did. It is the Mandalorian way to respect strength, and we will not be so foolish ever again.